Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Professor Sistrunk and I'm reaching out to the student body. Okay, students, this is CIS Linux Essentials. What we're going to do in the next phase is we're going to start doing labs. I told my class in CNS 110 that I'm pairing you two up because on one side we got Windows Desktop Pro, which is an operating system, and on the other side we have Linux Essentials, which is our operating system. Now both of these operating systems walk right into what we call network operating systems, but we're not going to deal with the network portion now. We want to just deal with the desktop portion. I'm sending this out to you because I'm about to start doing labs in your section, and I need you to watch this because you need to know how to do the labs correctly. You just don't do the labs and you're done. You have to take snapshots of the work that you're doing. So watch how I do the first lab, and I'll be doing a lab every day. My Windows students know it, and I want you to pay attention to how I do the labs. I need you to do that because if you don't do the labs correctly, then that means you have to meet with me and figure out what's going on. Okay? So let's go into it. Let's knock out the labs. Let's get it done, and then we'll come back and send this out to you and see how you guys are doing. Okay? Okay, so we are back. Now what I'm about to do is go into the actual lab for Linux. The Linux students back actually about to watch me do a lab. Now remember, the labs have to be done a specific way. There will be no excuses on I didn't see the video. Today is Monday. I'm sending this video out today. Watch your video so you'll know how I want the work turned in. Now, so let me go ahead and go into the lab. Your first lab will be in chapter 5. As you can see right here, module 5, command line skills, and it has a lab right here, lab 5. Now, some students went in there and tried to, hey, I'm gonna get the work done real quick, Professor. Yeah, okay. But make sure you do it the way I'm about to show you. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on the lab. And here we go. If everything goes right, here we go. Because, you know, we may have some issues. Okay, let's go ahead and launch this. So now, when I launched it, it went to my second screen. So I'm gonna pull it up here and go ahead and click on it. Now you should see it. This is the most important thing here. You can see that this lab has opened and it's 5.1. I love this way of doing the work because you don't have to create a computer or reconfigure a computer with Linux on here. You can just come right in here and start doing the work. And each step tells you exactly what to do. What I like is right here, this portal, you can see everything here that's laid out. Now, what you're gonna have to do is do the commands and take a screenshot. That's really simple. So in this particular part, it says this is Lab 5 Command Line Skills. By performing this lab, students will learn how to use basic features of the shell. So you already read about what the shell is. You should know. And now you finna actually do basic work. So I'm just gonna step through it. This is how you should start this out. You go to your snippet or your screenshot, or even you can use your camera just to take a picture, as long as I can get it. As you can see, this is my little snippet right here, snipping tool, and I just say new. And now I'm gonna go ahead and take a snippet. Make sure you have the camera selected so you'll be able to take a screenshot of this. I'm gonna go ahead and click it, and it's gonna give me that little plus, and then I just go right here and take a snapshot. Once that snapshot pop up, I save this for my professor. so I can put this in the assignment section in D2L. So let me go ahead and save it, and you can give it a name or whatever. All I like to do is just put number 1, and then I save it to my desktop. Let me get it on my desktop. So I got desktop, and I just save it. So now that'll be my first one, letting my professor know that I'm leading off on this assignment. Now, in here, you're going to notice you're going to have multiple things you have to type in. Take your time. Make sure I can define and see everything that you have. So I'm going to click on the next one. Now, in this next one, it tells you a little bit about it. I'm not going to read you this information, but I want to see LS. So I'm going to go ahead and type LS, hit enter. Then I got that. Now, I could take a snapshot of that, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and click on the next one, and it's going to show me this, and it's going to explain LS, the command. What's the purpose of that command? So the LS command is used to list information. So this is a directory. These are directories, and it lists the directories, but now we can change the order of the directories. Use the -L option to display the information in a long format. And we need the long format because we want to make sure that these security demands are set up. Now, I'm not going to go into that right now, but you're going to learn as we move on, why do we need these security demands? So this time I'm going to say, now I'm not going to type in LS, I'm just going to push my arrow key up. It's going to give me LS, put a space in there, and then -L, and hit enter. And that give me that. So I got 2, I got 1, 2 here. I'm going to go for another one. So you see what I'm doing? I'm building a section of them so I can then copy them or screenshot them so my professor can have them. So here you go. I'm going to go to the next one right here. So this here is ls-l/home. Now that right there gives me a list of a specific file. So let's go ahead and get that specific file in. So I'm going to say I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to say up arrow because it's going to place it in there for me. And then I'm going to get a space /home. And that gives me that command, and I hit enter. So what I'm doing is showing my professor that I am doing the work. I am completing the work, getting the work done. Now, arguments can be added to commands as well, and adding the location of the specific directory. LS command will list information for this directory. Use the argument /home to display detailed information. So I got detailed information on that particular directory, which is the sysadmin directory. Okay, let's go to the next one. So as you begin to read and type this information in, you begin to give me what I need to see that you're actually doing the work. So now I'm going to say who. I'm going to go ahead and type, here go a new command. Now you got the ls, ls-1, ls-1/home. Now I want to get who am I? And it tells me about that directory. I still got a little space up here, so I'm going to go for another one. Now, make sure you understand what these command is. The output of who am I command gives you sysadmin, which is the home directory, displays the username of the current user. Okay, so you are the current user, the admin, the system admin, and you own that directory. Let's go ahead and go to the next one. So, with that being said, here is the next one. The next one is uname. Now, let's go ahead and type that in. Uname. This is another command. And you need to know these commands because when you're working on a Linux system, you want to know what system you're using. So you're using a Linux system. And now you have that information. The next command displays information about the current system. That's what you did. You just list the system. Now you have a couple other commands that you can put in here with this. And let's go ahead and put them in because I need that information. So I can go ahead and type in U name dash in, and then I get this right here. Okay, so it shows me quite a few things, and it's only because I misspelled it, people. I put it in wrong. So let's go ahead and do it right. Because I'm going to say, what is that? What is that? Okay, let me stop. Okay, so I type that in, and there we go. Local host. So this shows me the local host. So when you type in that dash, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and screenshot this because I want to make sure we get this information. And there go my plus. I'm going to take a copy of this, and then I'm going to name it. Make sure you have a good naming system so I'll understand. I should be able to look at my work and compare it to your work and know you did the work. That makes sense. My work compared to your work and know you did the work. Don't use my naming system. 1, 2. Create your own naming system that can list it. Now, most students will do this. This is what they'll do. They'll take this right here and they'll put this in 5 dash 2 dash 4. They'll put that in for a naming system, which is cool because that shows me exactly where you is. As long as I understand it, that's all that matters. Now I'm gonna go ahead and close that. So I have those 2 files. I will go to the chapter. Let me see, make sure this is the course right here. I would go here, and then I would go into the assignment section. Okay, I'm gonna talk about your exams in a few minutes, but let me finish this up. So I'm gonna go to the assignment section. I know that I should be seeing chapter 2, week 2. I should be in week 2. So I'm gonna go in as a student to bring that up, assignments. And there it is, week 2 is displayed. So I click on week 2, and all I do is come down here and say add a file. So I go add a file. They're on my computer. Let me look around my computer. I see them on my computer. And then I click upload right there. So I go to my computer, and I know some cybersecurity people out there saying, why are you showing them all this? They can hack your system. Okay, they can't do it. I'm going to click that one. I'm going to click this one, this one. Look like one in between them two, but okay, 3 is good enough. That's okay. Okay, so I'm gonna click open, and they gonna upload right there. So I did miss 1. Okay, but anyway, and then I'm gonna click add. See, that's why it's important for you to know your numbers, because it will, let me know if anything got a section. So you can see that I'm missing a couple here. Don't miss any, people. And then I'm gonna click submit. And there it is. Your assignments up there. All I have to do is check your assignments and make sure you did the work. Now, people, I'm going to check your assignments. That's what I'm good at. The second thing is this. If you miss something, I'm going to let you know. So with this being said, this is Professor Sistrok. Now, I need you to look at this next section because I'm going to talk about the assignment section. So let's go into assignments. I will have all of your exams and quizzes in here. Now, I sent out several emails, and students are not paying attention to those emails because the student should have known. And the excuse the student gave me was simply, oh, Professor, I'm getting so many emails from you. Well, if I don't send a lot of emails out to you guys, you don't do the work. So let's make sure that you complete your assignments on time. So Linux people, step your game up. Step your game up. Okay, I just wanted to bring that up real quick. I'll put it at the end of the video just so you guys would know about it.